Hi, I'm Tim Lewis. I'm an art scholar for drama, and first of all, I just want to apologize for the horrible quality of this video. It's taken on my laptop, which is just, yeah, that's just the way it's going to be. I guess question number one, what were your original thoughts when hearing about being selected as an art scholar? How did you envision the group at the time? I gotta say, honestly, I got the letter saying you've been selected as an art scholar, and I said, "Great, what is it?" It's still a new group, and so I had no knowledge whatsoever. I searched in the on the website, and a little bit of information came up, but it's still very new, and so I had no idea. What it really was. But with that said, it felt really great to have been chosen. It's great being recognized for something you're passionate about. I sent in my application to the University of Virginia with my art supplement, and I was not heavily riding on that supplement, but you know you put your best foot forward. So like that's one of my strengths. I did well academically, but I knew I had a really strong art supplement, and so that was kind of what I would think would set me apart. And it was really great to hear, or see that someone else thought, yeah, that did set you apart, or at least you've got some potential. So that was just, that was my initial thought. Like, someone likes me. So it was definitely someone likes me for what I want to do. So that was definitely a really cool feeling. What I thought it was upon looking into it, I developed this thought because I'm a drama kid, and so I'm picturing a bunch of other dramatic kind of types like theater kids and that kind of group. But then I show up and I find out, okay, well, we've got studio art kids, and we've got music kids, and it's just all these minds coming together for the arts, which was it was a pleasant surprise. So yeah, my initial thought was just kind of like, this is really exciting. I don't know what it is, or like what's gonna happen, but it's great to be a part of something just going into college, because it's all really new to me, and to be something set apart from everybody else who's new to this college experience, it was a big deal for me. Question number two: in making standards and bylaws, what are your thoughts? To tell you the truth, I don't know a lot about making standards and bylaws. I've never really been involved so thoroughly, or with as much of an influence to make standards and bylaws. I just kind of follow those that are already set. But with that said, I think it's definitely worth thinking about, and I think we definitely have to have a set rules. Like, I think we should have a hierarchy, in that like we have Olivia as our elected president, and so she kind of she's our head honcho, next to Mr. Raspberry. But also when Olivia's not there, we have Alex has a lot of influence. Keith, it definitely makes a presence, and he kind of oversees the whole operation, each meeting, which I think is absolutely great. I think we need that. Compared to last semester, I think we're getting a lot done, or at least a lot out into the open, so that we can really focus and concentrate and get stuff done, which I think is great. So I think what I'm trying to get at with the standards and bylaws is that we just need not specific jobs, but almost, yeah, I guess jobs. So like we'll have someone that's set to do this, or set to set up the agenda, and that's Keith is doing that this semester, and that's great because he gives us the agenda beforehand, and then he keeps track of the time. He's leading us through the meeting, which I think is great. But I think we also need, like, kind of subcategories. So, like, people that are involved. I can't think of any titles right now, but just kind of, everybody has their own little job. So everybody gets to, or everybody, puts in a little bit of work to get something out. And I think, that will help with, being productive, and I don't know how that's a standard or bylaw or whatever. Like I said, I don't know anything about this kind of thing. But I think, we just, if we all have, something to do, we can all have have more of an influence, and then, of course, having a majority on big issues that involve the whole group. I guess just kind of a basic democracy. Yeah, that's my idea. I'm very kind of, I do what other people tell me. But with that said, I'm happy to put in, any advice or opinion that I can to help figure this out. But that's all I've got right now. Question number 3: what benefits do you think art scholars should have? Well, I definitely like the priority scheduling that we have already. So I think we definitely should keep that, because that's been just awesome. In scheduling last semester and this semester, I haven't had many problems, and I've, it's all worked out to where, I'm taking the classes that I want to take. I'm, figuring out how to delegate and prioritize my time using that schedule that I can make, and there's not a lot of pressure. Coming in as a first year, like, I hear about all my friends who are like, oh, well, I couldn't take this class and I don't get to take this class. Like, I can kind of get my requirements out of the way. I can take the classes that I want to take. So I think that's a really good benefit. As for other benefits, I think right now, just kind of, someone mentioned in one of the meetings, having a place like an art scholar's room or hangout or whatever it is. I think that might, help that kind of community of art scholars. I'm not particularly picky, so I'm okay with having the priority scheduling and that being it. But I mean, any and all perks are, whatever anybody else thinks, I'll definitely support something. Like, yeah, I'll take another benefit. I mean, I'm not going to pass that up, but I can't think of any other, nothing else comes to mind, because I'm still new, so I'm still figuring it all out. Number 4: what is your current favorite part of the college art scholars? I don't know. I really liked, like, last semester we had a lot of people coming in, just coming in to visit, and I really liked that. Last semester, Kate Burke came in, and she worked a monologue with all of the art scholars, even the kids who, the studio art kids who, and it was really nice seeing, everybody who, isn't here for drama, or who maybe has never done drama in their lives, really come out and do this kind of thing, which is, I thought it was great. I had a blast, and now I'm taking a class with her, which was, that was kind of maybe opened the door for me. I showed up on the first day to audition for her class, and she goes, "Yeah, I remember you from the art scholars," and I'm like, yeah, that was me. So it's I really liked having the visitors. I mean, with that said, though, we're not going to get anything done if all we do is have visitors. So I think we have to find a happy medium. But that was definitely one of my favorite parts. I also like, what we've got right now, where we have an agenda and we get to talk through each thing. So much though that we run out of time, and there are like often things left unsaid, which I get. That's not ideal, because you always want to get something said, but I definitely I like having an agenda. It's neat, it's organized, it's good. So that's I like that. But like I said, my favorite part was having visitors, because it's nice. I think it helps get our presence in the UVA community. When we have professors come in and talk to us, then they can be like, okay, well, yeah, there's this group that's here. I actually went to go talk to them. So I think, yeah, I think maybe find that happy medium between having really productive, working meetings, and then taking a break every now and again and having a guest speaker teach us more about the arts. But yeah, question 5. Anything else? Not right now. I can see I'm at 11 minutes. But yeah, that's all I've got right now. But I definitely I like where we're at right now. And I like the way we're moving forward. Go Art Scholars.